it. He won't have time to do it. He's gonna get chipped out here. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. And there you have it. Soft knockdown on the mid screen. Tech rolls out, but the 4D will be catching him off guard. There you have it. Oh, but she's gonna get it. She got it. And there you have it. Mob Gaming secures the win.
Stays again, checking for teleport C. Any teleport at all, actually. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jive.
Final round for hitsuji. He has to close this up. What? What? No way! You've got to be shitting.
You thought him dead. I blamed it on you.
No! She didn't even finish a combo and already hurt. Imagine if she finished the last part.
Oh.
Teleport C. Good reward off of this. Oh, perfect.
Ah, yes. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, no!
Okay, that's wrong.
Oh, that's a drop. No, she didn't
Oh,
tech.
wait, what?
Wasn't able to tech. Okay,
And
there's gonna be at least one more
goes
interaction.
again, right?
Yeah, she went for it. Oh, have to.
Yep. Let's see.
No, she tried to go for the chip. Oh, has to be careful. Oh, no. No.
I mean, just eat the app.
I mean, if she ate the apple, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard.
Big set point for Enrico. Let's see. Blood.
I wanna quit.
Yeah.
I quit. All in though. Oh. No, no magic. Oh my god! Wait! He can get the kill here! Level 3! He tries it! It doesn't work!
It doesn't.
But Sekiro doesn't get the punish!
Doesn't matter. Oh,
I cannot believe.
Wow. Wake up super? No? Oh.
No wake up super.
Wait, was that an attempt? Oh.
I think that might have been an attempt, but that failed attempt is going to cost him. And unfortunately for him, Sekiro will be dropping the combo. No! No!
Wait,
no!
wait.
What? No!
Oh,
No! Stop! Stop! No!
I'm.
No!
Oh my god!
Sekiro! You cannot have a love. Oh, this is fantastic for Sky. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he reset.
Oh, double KO! That's not.
Ooh, yet again, getting with the grab, backs off, nice evasion, and catches Felly. Trying to press a button, level 2. No, doesn't go for the level 2, could have killed. Tries to go in. And unfortunately, Felly is going to be fighting back. Will she be Fred out? No, Fred out. And the long blast just supers through it. And the entire circus just clowning on Felly Oleander on this one. Oh, is Max saving it? Is Max saving it for the level 3? Oh! Counter! Has to be careful, might die here. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He tried to do it and it's gonna work because it's so active. And Dismal is gonna be done for here. Is he? Is this dead? No, it's not dead. He's still alive. Oh, magic die! Into super! Nope, good patience there by Max. Not gonna work out.
do it. He won't have time to do it. He's gonna get chipped out here. Oh, no, no. Yeah, okay. And there you have it. Top knock on the mid screen. Tech rolls out. But the 4D will be catching him off guard. There you have it. Oh, but she's gonna get it. She got it. And there you have it. Mob Gaming secures the win.
Says again, checking for teleport C. Any teleport at all, actually. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jive.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. My name is Gaijin. This is the Fauna, and tonight we're holding the final top 4 of Fauna's finest. Yes, tonight it's night hours in Asia right now. Yeah, for our lovely folks in the West who are watching right now, hope you're all having a great time. Anyway, so this is a top 4 tournament. The players for this bracket are the winners from the previously held qualifiers, and I'm not sure if all of you have been able to catch up onto that, but yeah, allow me to introduce our players. So, just to start off first with our first qualifier winner, Hitsuji. So Hitsuji definitely made a name for himself, not only as a strong Paprika player, but also as a fantastic artist in the community. If you've seen the LAM graduate photos, for instance, he's the one behind those. So, Hitsuji is pretty much well known for his darn terrifying setups and resets. Absolutely disdains the funny teleport playstyle. So, hopefully we'll get to see how Paprika is supposed to be played, as Hitsuji would put it. He's definitely been aiming for the top for the past years, so will tonight be his time? We'll only find out. Yeah, that's a player card information. Thank you, Jive, for working on this, by the way. Anyway, yeah, so that's Hitsuji. Don't worry, we'll post this for everyone to look at later. Next up, we have Tailnic. So Tailnic is someone you've probably or undoubtedly heard of if you've been around the community for long. He's been dominating the Fauna, the Asian scene, for about 3 years now. 3 years. This man is insane. And he's definitely put a target on his back because of this. Tailnic's pretty much well known for his very erratic playstyle. He relies on speed. He adapts very well. And, just like the half predator character that he plays, Tianhuo, he likes to look for food, as he'd say, and collect data, whatever that means. So, yeah, Tailnic's been dominating the Fauna for a very long time. Do you think he'll be able to keep the top spot even in this tournament? Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be easy with our contenders tonight. Speaking of, let's talk of the next one, the third qualifier winner. We have Skyfire, aka Mop Gaming. She's been using a lot of names. You might have heard as Dom or other names. But however you call her, we all know her very well. She's a very prominent artist in the TFH community, even being the designer of our mascot, Fauna, if you've seen the Cero. But her presence here in the top 4 goes to show that she also has the prowess to be in a competitive aspect of this game. So, not only great in art, but also great in the game. And speaking of, she has a great character repertoire. I don't even know what her main is at this point. She can play a lot of characters. So her ability to play around multiple characters, yeah, she has some pretty good results with them as well. So, begs the question, which characters are we going to be seeing tonight? Because I don't know. Maybe we're going to see Palm. I mean, she's been using Palm a lot, but it's not her only character, as she won the last tournament, the qualifiers as a Velvet even. So anyway, Mop Gaming, Skyfire, however you call her. Finally, Jive, I hope you don't get angry at me for this one. So, Jive is the last one to join our top 4. Jive's the resident wise guru of the Fauna. Newer players, you know what I'm talking about. So yes, Jive's been actively helping out a lot of players to get into them spiting herds, and so to speak, myself included. When I started out, Jive was also one of the people who helped me up get into this game. But particularly, Jive knows a lot more about Oleander tech. But I think the most surprising thing about Jive is his willingness to play so aggressive at moments you may not even expect. One point he'd be so cold and calculated, and before you know it, he's suddenly teleporting or doing round start super on you. So I think that's what makes Jive such a terrifying Oleander player. So are we gonna see his surprise gimmicks in this tournament? Or is he just going to be mostly very calculated throughout this? We'll see. So there you have it. Those are the 4 players in this bracket. Hitsuji, Tailnic, Mop, and Jive. And we do have our bracket here. We only have 4 players, so, you know, there's just going to be some small one. But this is a double elimination tournament. And we're not doing the usual, like, first to 3s and first to 2s. No, throughout the entire tournament, there's going to be just a first to 4. Hey, 4 for 4, right? Perfect number. Okay, so again, double elimination, first to 4. We seeded this in a semi-random way, so our first players to be fighting up will be Mop and Hitsuji. Later, we'll be seeing Tailnic versus Jive. So, hope you're all excited because I want to see the action go on already. Anyone looking forward to that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all waiting for that. So, with that out of the way, let me call on our 2 players, Mop and Hitsuji, first one to go up on the shrine. First to 4. This is going to be a pretty long set. So, yeah, Tailnic and Jive, just chill out for a bit. Anyway, where's my audio? Is my audio working? Do I have sound in the game? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I do. It's just quiet. The music's just not playing. Never mind. Oh, there. Speaking of which, are you serious? He's gonna go on a restroom break right now. All right, you know what? Oh yeah, we could make use of the predictions. So let's start making use of that at least. Who will win? Place your bets. Mop versus Hitsuji. I mean, since Hitsuji is going on a pee break, I'll give him a minute. Well, while you're at it, by the way, I'd also like to thank everyone who claimed the coupon codes for the Matcherino. There are no coupon codes left. So, really appreciate that. All the 50 of them have been taken, and goes to show the support of the community. Though, if you still want to keep supporting the players, you can still check the Matcherino link. You don't have to directly donate. There are still some, sponsored quests that you could still do that could help direct contribute to the prize pool. Right now we're sitting $174. I don't really expect that going up any much bigger, but I'm pretty sure players are already vying to get that. Anyway, here we go. We're getting started. Hitsuji versus Mop. Oh, the transition just timed. All right, Mop first bringing out the palm. Let me happen up the volume here. Okay, Mop already backed into the corner. And Hitsuji getting counter hit, no full conversion, but no problem. Goes right back in. Here's the gift setup. This really controls you much into the corner. Okay, nice cross up there. Hitsuji really wants to keep Mop locked down here. Another fruit toss. Nice absolute guard, but probably has trouble punishing because of the fruit. Wasn't really considering that. Okay, got the dog out. But immediately Hitsuji gets rid of it. Mop uses that opportunity. Tables have turned. Mama dog out. Hitsuji finds a way out. It's just a super jump forward. Very interesting. I'm just not willing to wait it out. Tried to hit the dog. Misses it. Ooh, full challenge. Mama dog out. Ooh, no punish on that 2C. Probably checking for a bark. Problem. Okay. From one corner to another. Mop is doing so well on the defense for a bit there until Hitsuji waits on the perfect moment and gets a great counter hit on Mop there, taking the first round of the first game of this tournament.
Round 2. Fight!
Here we go. Palm JC is just really good at catching even from behind her, so teleport B. Not working out so well for Hitsuji. Already down on the health. Ooh, that hit could have gotten it for Hitsuji, but confirm was just too late. And for a while, Mop had it going. But here we go. Locked down with the fruit. Nice blocks though. But catches with the low. I really want to be push blocking forever. Ooh, no! Forgets about the fruit. That was an opportunity for a punish. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of the gift into the corner there. Just really preventing you from using your 8 button. Ew, almost died there. Hitsuji gets rid of the fruit himself, taking some meter. Oh, the perfect reaction by Hitsuji! As Mop calls out Mama Dog there. Hitsuji with a perfect punish by using raw super. What a fantastic way to end the first game with a with a quick response. I'm not even sure if it's a response or just a hard call out. Either way, well played. Taking the first game. Still a long set though. First to 4. Oh, just a sec, they say. Well, that's been a second. Yeah, hope you're all doing great out there. See you there, Shadow King. See you there, Eastmeister. As everyone plays their bets on the predictions. Oh yeah, that was for a minute, so... Ooh, looks like the crowd... Oh no, actually... There are more people voting for Mop. It's just that there are more channel points put into Hitsuji. 5 versus 2 votes. Interesting. We'll only find out after this one. Oh, it's taking too long. What happened? Oh, there we go. Never mind. I was about to ask them on Discord. Right, here we go. Taking the first game, Hitsuji gets the upper hand here. Has a lot of time to adjust. And again, as previously mentioned, Mop does have a great repertoire of characters. If she so later decides that this ain't the character she wants to play against Hitsuji in this matchup, she's got good control of other characters. But she does decide to stick it to Palm. And just playing super defensively, just using push block all the way through. And a good challenge. No conversion though. Yeah, you don't really want to be push blocking card A as Mop there gets caught. Like, it just really allows Paprika to use 2A without any worries. Okay, all the gifts set up and catches the tech roll, tries to go for a reset. But nice block there by Mop. Oh no! It's rid of one of the fruit. Manages to survive. Oh, RP just to try to cover it up. Oh! Wow, Hitsuji with a hard call out. Just backdashes, waits for the sheep herd to come out, and as soon as it does, Hitsuji goes in for the punish.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go. Also backing off. Trying to control space, not really getting the opportunity to call out a dog. This is not looking too good. Already backed into the corner. Hitsuji doesn't even need to get started. Oh, the 2A. Tries to go for a mix. Loses the opportunity, but at least gets a dog out for a bit. Yep, gets a space as well. Immediately out though. I'm just gonna rely on dogs here. Try to get another one. Now, a nice chase there by Hitsuji. Just a full-on run. Catches with the low. Gets the schmicks with the pot. Back into the corner. Nope. Oh, wow. Deals with the tech roll with immediate short hop JC. As soon as that recovery was about to end. Spends the bar. You going for the hard knockdown? No, spending the whole thing. Ah, the RNG's pretty bad though. And immediately Mop goes for. What a perfect punish. Yeah, ideally there actually would have wanted to cancel that into a level 2. So that you could still be left unpunished. But Mop just goes a bit greedy there. Calls out Papa Dog. And the recovery. Hitsuji just goes in for the full punish. Very, very tricky. Oop. What's the hap? Hope she's doing alright. So Hitsuji already taking the 2-game lead. I think Mop may want to start reconsidering here. Like, she does have an option for, like, Velvet or Oleander, Tianhuo. She knows how to play all these characters. If Mop is going for a switcher, I'd be expecting a Velvet to come out. And I think it would be perfect for the matchup as well. Paprika does have a hard time getting in against Velvet. And I think Mop really has a good control, good way of zoning out. The consideration sticking in place. But let's see if she sticks her guns to Palm anyway. So no cows. Yeah, I don't think despite Mop being a character, person with a great character repertoire, I don't really see her playing Arizona too much. Anyway, she does decide to stick it with Palm. Starting out with Mama Dog this time, though. I think she didn't really use that too much in the previous 2 games. Oh, the punish and gets a dog as well. The Mop's left out with no dog and a knockdown with a fruit in the corner. Tries to go for the command throw, but the fruit is making it safe. Even though Mop gets out, cannot press A there. I think she's forgetting the fruits in place. It's a low again. AC just gets rid of the fruit again. Oh, no punish on that gift toss. Uh-oh. No, I think Mop might be just a bit locked down here. Just constantly eating the fruit.
It's over now.
She doesn't really get much off of that. And as a matter of fact, it just puts her in a counter hit state. Suji just deletes her in a short span of time with that. AC again, trying just control, and Hitsuji just pushes forward. Great anti-air. Cover for Sheep Herd. Uh-oh. The bark just missed time. Gets caught. Reset. Yee, why is Mop just standing there? I'm a little bit concerned there. That's 4 times in a row she just consumed the fruit. There we go. Basket burst. Is it gonna kill? Yes, it does. Wow, just a huge explosion. And Hitsuji already taking it 3 games straight. Very, very fast. Nerves could be in play. A little bit of a panic. Once you're getting locked down like that. But she can still pull through from this. This is the first of 4. And definitely Hitsuji's got a great advantage here. Just needs to win 1 more game and it's all over. However, Mop can manage to pull through a 4 straight win here. Then gonna be an issue. Oh, she decides to stick it all the way through, just playing Palm. No switches.
Ready? Fight.
Okay, finally getting her mix in. Has to go for another one. Nice. Baits out the throw. Now trying for the Palm mixes here. But Hitsuji manages to disengage pretty well. And unfortunately goes away with another dog. Gets caught in the air as well, trying to float away. Hitsuji with a great conversion. And with a mix-up to boot as well. I want to consider using that 2B more. Using a lot of 8 buttons for a Palm. And not looking too pretty for Mop here. Tries to check for the tech roll with a command throw. Eesh, and Hitsuji manages to option select that with a throw. Can actually go for the kill here. Is he going to spend the bar? He doesn't go for it, but with the incredible life lead, I don't think he has to worry much. And now this is looking fantastic for Hitsuji. On the other hand, really, really terrible. Down to just 1 more game. Oh gosh, and that catches it. Fat counter hit, JC. Gift all set up. Gets the mix with the fruit. Still pushed into the corner. Immediately gets rid of the dog. Oh, that's a great hit there. Makes a throw yet again. Mop needs to be able to mix up Hitsuji here for a bit. But no. Parse out. Now it's his turn. think Mob's just using too much push blocks here, and it's allowing Hitsuji to just maintain the pressure. Nice cart B, catches it. Tries with the schmicks. No super. Okay. Mob spans it, gets Papa Dog out. Not close enough. Nice. Gets with the bark, and even the conversion. World of a Pain. Here we go. Papa Dog, but not really in a position to do some setups. Hitsuji doing a great job just getting rid of Papa Dog. Good knowledge. Ooh, nice jab check. Yes, just in time to actually be safe. And Mob needs to try to go for a kill here. Might not be able to though. But manages to get a schmicks on Hitsuji. Finally taking a round.
You get to stop now.
Mob starting to see some light into this match.
Final round.
We're still down to the final round. Hitsuji with a meter lead. Also having to start here. Backed already into the corner. Mob doing a fantastic anti-air with 2B though. Okay. Trying to keep the pressure reset. Oh, but Hitsuji mashes out. Doesn't convert. And Mob manages to maintain her turn. Ooh. Covers the space yet again. The 2B doing fantastic works for Mob. Oh, but the OS yet again. We see it for the second time. Hitsuji trying to go for a reset here. Oh, great challenge there to Mob finally, and manages to take a game. Mob is still holding strong. He's not letting go of this set just quite so easily. So it did, for a brief moment, started to look bleak for Mob as Hitsuji was with such an advantage. 3 games of a lead, 1 round away, but Mob manages to hold strong and still survives that. However, the difficult part is not yet over as Hitsuji still holds that advantage. 3 points are not going away. Mob has to win 3 games in a row. I see people cheering up for Mob. Looks like there's a lot of fans for hers.
Just talk. Ready? Fight.
Oh, nice. This time doesn't commit going into the corner. Catches Hitsuji on that whiff. Oh, tries to go for the mix for the second time though, but Hitsuji with the flop. Good anti-air from both players though. And now Mob started to mix it up. Here we go. Hitsuji down. It's such enough health already, but the teleport C catching Mob off guard. And that's such a huge punishment. I see that damage. That's why you don't want to get hit by teleport C. Not looking pretty. Locked down with the fruit. And goes it with another overhead. And to eat him broccoli as well. Increasing the meter. Same situation, round lead to Hitsuji. Match point for him. Mob needs to hold strong. The teleport C working and now catching Mob forward dashing. Fortunately, unable to block it. Can't really use the chopper. As when you're in block stun now, it just deactivates. Not looking pretty. Nice. Catch there by Hitsuji with the command throw. Now try to eat away. But you don't really want to be push blocking those card A's. And unfortunately for Mob, the defense has been broken. The adjustment's been seen. Hitsuji
That was perfect.
will be taking it. But not to worry. This is not the last that we've seen of Mob Gaming. Hitsuji does take the lead on this one. However, this is a double elimination tournament. So we'll still see her later. I just choose the prediction. The Hitsuji will be the one advancing forth to the winner's final. I mean, it's just 4 players, so it's immediately winner's final. But now it's time to call on the next 2 players, Tailnic and Jive. Yeah, just take a look at a bracket. Yep. There we go. Tailnic and Jive are up next.
Come, show me your power.
Wind's blowing in my favor
Oh.
today.
Interesting
Round
pick here
one.
by Jive. Actually not picking Oleander to start off, but going with Shanty. Oh, did I not update this? Whoops.
Too close.
Yeah, this is, I think, a rather surprise pick by Jive. But let's see if Tailnic is going to be kept surprised for long enough. Because I don't think that's going to be the case. Ooh, it's this mix, but unfortunately with that combo drop, that Cutlassy is going to get punished.
Just getting started.
Oh, gets this mix there. Ooh, wake up super. Catches Tailnic off that, but it's not quite enough. Cutlassy though catches him off guard, and here we go.
It's over now.
Jive taking the first round away from Tailnic.
If it ain't bolted down,
And
it's fair
Shanty
game.
might actually be working out to catch Tailnic off from
Round
this one.
two. Fight.
Again, Tailnic is pretty much well known for his ability to adapt, starting off with a level 2. Going to put Jive into a world of trouble. Hard knockdown, left, right. Right, here we go. Still going to be kept mid-screen here. Going for a lot of V-dashes. Unfortunately, Tailnic times it perfectly. Just so that it cannot be punished or stuffed. And Tailnic immediately taking round number 2 very fast.
Perfect.
Level 2 definitely propel that
Final round.
game for him. Right now though, he has no meter to work with. So Jive doesn't have to worry too much of that quite yet. Gonna play around. It's scary. Oh, there you have. Tailnic starting it off. Catches him. Gonna keep him mid-screen. This is the Tailnic playstyle. Mid-screen play. Left, right. No, just quick disengage. Jive tries to catch him with a Cutlass B or Cutlass C. Unfortunately, not close enough. And Tailnic gets him with a huge punish and also a great conversion just to keep him mid-screen anyway. Tech chase with the volcanic dash. But in time, and Tailnic with a perfect reaction. Not falling for that wall fling. And immediately into level 2 to completely secure that round. So Tailnic adapting just very fast on that one.
Perfect.
Not falling for Jive. See, this is what I mean when Jive has surprises, and it goes beyond just what he does in the game. He surprises us with the Shanty pick. He has been playing Shanty for a while as well, so definitely showing that he's fully capable of playing Shanty, taking a round off of Tailnic. But I wonder if it's going to be in Jive's best interest to keep playing Shanty for this matchup. Admittedly, from my perspective, as I play Tianhuo as well as like Tailnic, I think it would be better if Jive sticks to Oleander. But considering
If
the
fighting
bug,
is
I
sure
do
to
understand
result in
other
victory, then
things
you
take
must
into
fight.
consideration. But here we go.
Round one.
Jive does switch it up to Oleander. Trying to catch Tailnic in the air. No cigar. No problem. Jive playing very patiently. Not going too aggressive on the block strings. Teleports out. Don't need to worry about Tailnic chasing him off. Oh, catches him with the 6C from max range, basically. Jive taking a start here. Try to catch him with JB. Tailnic retaliate. Oh, no punish on that fireball.
A minus.
Nice stagger there by Tailnic though. Making sure he doesn't get punished for the 5A. Ooh, dash up. Has to be careful here. Jive jumping pretty often. Anti-airs. Nice! Catches him with the air-to-air. And Jive with a great conversion. Going to be getting 3 stocks of magic here. Is Epilogue in place? Epilogue is in place and jabs Tailnic off of it. Immediately, Tailnic has to get rid of that. Here we go. Going to throw out a trap somewhere here? Nope. Teleport. Nope. Just throws out the spite. Tailnic tries to go for the anti-air, but Jive already way down low on that smite. Taking a round. The meter, though, not looking too pretty still.
Fight.
Even though Oleander really wants to fight to get as much meter as she can.
Too close.
Perhaps it's not what's necessary as long as you take the round. Gets the hit. Here we go.
Jive gotta go for routing to take as much magic as he can.
Away!
So jab him off.
Ah, because it blocked in the air, no time to anti-air.
Tailnic drops a combo, immediately gets punished for it. Ooh, nice. Way too far. Ooh, OTG! Here we go. Going to be stealing the meter now. Jive placing the epilogue. Nice might there. We're gonna be seeing Fred. A little demonic friend. And Tailnic's worst nightmare right now. Gets caught by the 4D, probably expecting a teleport. But Jive just plays it very carefully there. And takes a game off. So here we go. There you have it. Jive already showing it up. The Fred. I mean, we didn't really see Fred mix-ups. It was just Fred activation, then after that get hit, die. But hopefully we'll get to see more of that in play. Hi there, Fastmaster. If you're having a wonderful time. So both players taking a game already. Keep in mind, this is a first to 4. 4 for 4. It's our Fauna's finest. Hey, that's all Fs. Just like my grades in
Dark magic.
high school.
You walk a dangerous road,
Anyway.
Forsaken One.
I've heard it all before, and I'll prove you wrong.
Round 1. Fight!
Taking it off, trying to Jive already trying to cover the air with JC. Tailnic missing the opportunity to punish that read, but no problem. Manages to catch Jive later on here. Tries to go for air reset. Not falling for it. Nice! Catches him with the overhead. Lockdown. It's magic in play. Throwing out Spark. Jive keeping all that magic. Double jumps away. Tailnic is just doing a great job chasing Jive in the air. Again, don't really want to play too much in the air as Oleander against Tianhuo. You have a great anti-air options. But Jive's definitely looking for something else. Probably doesn't want to deal with Tailnic's cross-ups. Oh, teleports out. A little bit of a scramble. Nobody gets hit. That's hit by the fireball, not the anti-air. Tries to mix it up. But great reaction by Tailnic. And smacks Jive off of the air.
Well fought,
Back to the ground.
but not well enough. Round 2.
Here we go, round number 2. Ooh, I don't think he wanted that. And now Tailnic gets to keep the pressure on. Oh, nice!
Well done.
Challenge.
Again.
Back into the corner! What a launcher anti-air, though! And Jive gonna take some meter off of that as well. Oh, that whip JB, though, not something that he wanted. Tailnic gonna use that opportunity to go for the punish. Not really want to spend the bar yet. Not too worried, but with this counter hit, he may want to reconsider. No, goes for the reset attempt. Jive. It's completely whiffs. So, full conversion here. Oh, nice 4D! And Tailnic is just spacing it so perfectly. Going in with a level 2. And go for the kill here. But I don't know if Tailnic has the routing. He should have the routing here. Oh no, he missed input! Cross canter out. Jive out.
Got it.
Has to be careful, just teleporting a lot. But Tailnic finds that window. I think I wanted the
Like
2-2D
a
of some
moth to the
sort,
flame.
but got a read.
Tianhuo wins.
And that costed him. Intentional or not, that was not good. As Tailnic with a fast response and just punishing that one. So here we go. 2-1. Working hard. The game is pretty intense. A lot of teleports from Jive. Tailnic has to keep trying to chase him down. But he's also doing a fantastic
I
job.
will defeat you
Oh,
so
back and
soundly,
forth now
your
with Shanty
ancestors will
again.
become dizzy. Round
I
1.
wonder what he's playing at here. Ooh, tries to 2B off of that. Nope. E. Just going for a lot of air options. Pretty hard for Shanty to deal with. He's reactively.
Down into the corner already.
4D gets the quick overhead. Crash getting a lot of meter to trade. This is pretty good for Jive. Getting the knockdown, but with that whiff, bulkhead not looking too pretty. Now Tailnic has to turn and could just go for the kill here, no problem.
It's over now.
Pretty swift, pretty clean.
For
You're
Tailnic
not
right
a
there.
warrior yet. You have much to learn. Round 2. Fight!
I'll have to admit that this choice by Jive of switching back to Shanty,
I see.
I wouldn't think this is a great idea, but he's definitely thinking of something else here. Perhaps hoping Tailnic gets a bit more confused with his approach, as he has to play with 2 different characters. Tries to cut less, completely whiffs. Tailnic goes for the full punish, keeping the mid screen. Gonna try to check here for... Yep, gotta check for this. Wake up super, and Tailnic with a perfect punish. Even converted into level 2. Gonna go for the hard knockdown here. Left, right.
Nope, just in front of you. And even an overhead to boot.
And Tailnic
We'll be closing that up. 3-1. Now Jive's gonna be locked down. If he wants to go back to Oleander, now's the time. Because there's no turning back. By the way, I see the votes there. 4 people voted for Tailnic, 5 for Jive. But most of the points put for Tailnic. Things are definitely cooking up. Jive trying to show off some Shanty, try to deal with Tailnic. Fortunately, not working out too well. Now we're gonna see Jive. It would be for his best interest to go back to Oleander. Doing a pretty good job with that already. Here we go. Yep, goes back to it.
So soundly, your
Here we go.
ancestors will become dizzy.
Round 1. Fight!
tries to stagger the whip 2A. A little bit scary, but not really expect everyone to react to that. And here we go. Tailnic going for the hit. Tries to check for reset. Nice. That whiff punish is wonderful. In mid screen. Nice blocks there. Just push blocks him away. Has to maintain your turn here. Oh, great! Sponsor just blocks the overhead upon landing. One of the trickiest situations to be in. Tech roll. Oh, that whiff 2B. Mistimed the Oki. Jive should be using this as his opportunity. Gets it to read. Throws at the trap. Oh, Tailnic very smart there. Gets rid of the trap. Don't have to deal with the mix-up. 2-2D though. Getting out of there. Putting up the trap. Nope, doesn't put it up, just teleports away, but Jive doesn't have magic to play around with. Has to be careful, gonna get hit. Nice anti-air with a 2B. Jive has to make the most out of this. Life lead is on Tailnic. Gets hit with his spark. Still the life lead's on Tailnic, just backing off. Tailnic might want to start gambling here. Spends it all on the 7D. Gets crossed up by himself. Unfortunate. Wasn't ready for Jive to duck under, or just cross under that epilogue. And now Jive looking good on the meter because of that. The epilogue giving him a lot to work with. But he has to get started with it. Just keeping the pressure. Nice. Just flies up away. Avoids that smite. Is Tailnic gonna spend it? That is the question. Nope, he ain't gonna spend it. Gonna keeping you locked down. Oh, misses the meaty yet again. Jive just really good at changing his tech timing. The demons are out. Is it the time? Nope. This is the opportunity for that. No problem. That epilogue already gotten rid of. Tailnic doing a wonderful job on that one. Just 5A. I think you tried a 6A there. No problem. Catches him. That timer's a lot. Epilogue in place. He gets it, but the whiff. That's the punish as well. Jive. I don't think. Can he go for the kill here? Too hard. It's too hard, but the chip off the trap perfectly plays. Catches Tailnic off there. And Jive will be fighting back, taking 2 games now.
Pretty rough indeed. Once you have the trap placement there, Jive just really controlled the space very well. Tailnic has to basically either IB it, and even then, so will have to deal with the JC. Or if he does even try to 7D out, could get caught by the trap anyway. But Jive basically has a lot of time to respond to Tailnic, and just was really good on placing that trap there. So we go, lockdown 3-2. Jive can't afford to lose a single game now. And let me drink some water. Speaking of which, everyone of y'all who are watching, make sure y'all are staying hydrated, gamers. It's an actual issue, you know, being dehydrated. So, drink some water. Uh-oh. This one's taking a while to load. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. Yep. This is what I was worried about. Yeah, earlier I couldn't do a connection test with the players. Yeah. Wasn't able to do a connection test with one of the players earlier, and this is what I was worried about. Yep. It picked me up. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that match. Hey, it ain't a Fauna tournament if there are no technical issues. Whoop-de-doo. Is this the part where they have to try to fix everything? Well, I'd love to try to fix things here, but out of my hand, ma'am. Since they're fighting, I'll just have to wait it out. Can't really do anything about this. And I honestly, at this point, I'm rooting for Jive just so that we can be able to get to see a final game between the two. Because yeah, we're gonna count the result of this match. It's pretty rough to not count it in top 4. I also missed the window. I didn't check if they were in character select. They were already like 30 seconds in the match before I realized that I was kicked out. So that's on me. If they were still in character select, I could have told them to stop and then just say it won't count. But yeah, that's on me. So I'm gonna have to count this because they're already definitely focused in the game. 30 seconds in the match, after all. Yeah, they're 2 minutes in the match now. So anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity or this time instead to whatchamacallit, to thank everyone again for claiming the coupon codes in the match Reno. Really definitely helped out our players here. And as you can see there in the top right, the prize pool sitting at the $174. All of the 4 players will be getting a cut of this, but obviously the first place will be getting the most, 65% of the prize pool. So they're definitely going to be fighting for that. We also, you know, show you again the player cards. Whoop-de-doo. Here we have Hitsuji. These are our players in the tournament. Hitsuji. You can take a screenshot if you want. There we have Tailnic fighting Jive right now. Mop Gaming, aka Skyfire. Or she runs with a lot of names. And then Jive. So, there you go. Those are the players playing in this tournament, if you didn't know who they are. Top 4 players. By the way, if you want, you can also watch, I'm pretty sure Hitsuji and Mop, these two in particular, are streaming both their perspectives. So you can go ahead and check their streams. The link is down there, or rather it's written there. Like, she's streaming twitch.tv/m0p____. While Hitsuji's playing out some Hades OST, twitch.tv/sheepsuji. these two players are streaming. Unfortunately, the two players who were fighting just now weren't streaming, but it turns out that, yeah, Tailnic got that game. Unfortunately, we missed it. So, yeah. We'll count it. Sorry. Yeah. Unfortunately. But So we'll... Yeah, okay. Sorry. Just communicating with the players right now. Let me bring out the music again. Or the game sound again. So yeah, that's gotta be 4-2. Unfortunately, we missed it. Really sucks. But that's kind of my fault. For not checking it too soon. I should be looking at the players' status in this case. So, give me a moment, please. Hold on. Let me just fix things up that are going on here. This is also to prepare myself for the bracket later. Alright. So anyway, currently the bracket right now is like this. We'll be seeing Hitsuji and Tailnic next before we see Mop versus Jive. So let me call on these players. Tailnic and Hitsuji. She might as well just get rid of the bottom part. Hold on. Just give me a moment again. There you go. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, well. I gave the sequence. Hey. Whoops. Alright. They're setting it up. Yeah, someone dislikes SpongeBob. Brilliant. The last match got kicked. So yeah, that was my fault. I wasn't paying attention to check. Okay, yeah, really apologies for that. I know that's not really nice that we get to miss at a pretty important fight of the top 4. But technical issues are technical issues. So I'll try to keep a better eye for the next fight so that I can prevent the players from continuing the match before if any issues happen again. Here we go. Hitsuji.
Show me your power.
Versus Tailnic.
Ready? Fight.
In and out, but Tailnic's got the upper hand. The life lead is on him. Now Hitsuji has to approach. Nice. Catches him. Overextending their inversion. Not a completely full one, but hey. Luby combos, we take those. Try to cover space, but Tailnic just using the right stuff. Nice block there by Tailnic as well. It manages to disengage just on the proper place. Chasing down Hitsuji. Near mid-screen. Hitsuji tech rolls into the corner. Prefers to fight Tailnic here. Nice bait out by Tailnic. Already have to overcommit. Nice. Send the crash back into the corner. Misses the 4D timing. But Hitsuji is the one who has to go forward here. But Tailnic is quite playing aggressively as well. Just covering space. Just preventing Hitsuji from trying to approach. And there we go. Ooh! Nice micro fly into JA. The chase down.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Tailnic's taking the first game on this one.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, nice. Spaced out there by Hitsuji. Chases him. Could probably be Using the pot, keeping the pressure, but Tailnic tries to get out. Super jump JB challenged by Hitsuji, but cannot really convert off of that. Now we're back into this. Whoa. Tailnic's mastered it. The OS with Volcanic Dash and 4D if they tech roll, or whichever side they tech roll into. And Tailnic just reacting to that with a delayed JA. Gets a conversion here. Does Tailnic have a way to kill? I don't think he does. Hitsuji disengages, but the life lead, it's so huge. Hitsuji tries to commit, and he's not getting anything off of that. So Tailnic will be taking the first game off of this set.
Tianhuo wins.
Ooh-wee. See, Tailnic is playing it probably with the way that he takes the advantage. Although a little bit scary, he does play somewhat still of some aggressiveness, but he's just also just preventing Hitsuji from doing however he wills. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to start the prediction. I'm so sorry. Here we go, Tailnic's just getting started here on Hitsuji. Locking it down, back into the corner. Hitsuji push blocks him away. However, Tailnic just knows how to get back right in. And I think that's the issue. Hitsuji's a bit quite unsure. Tech rolls out. Ooh, misinput by Tailnic, but Hitsuji doesn't punish him for it.
Now it's my turn.
There we go, nice. It's a reset. Going for a lot of resets. I want to start cashing out here. Hitsuji's trying to catch Tailnic off guard. Cross cancer off. Tailnic doesn't need to engage. Yep, he doesn't have to go forward.
It's over now.
I think Hitsuji's just really trying to react to flinching to every little bit of action here, and it's pretty much costing him. Just that full commitment with Teleport C for the second time. Not gonna keep him mid-screen this time. Tailnic seems very happy here. Nice. Locking it down. He's gonna be a level 2. Yep, there we go. Gonna spend it. Level 2. And keeping him mid-screen as well. B-dash. Hitsuji disengages. Nice with the pot. Gets the chance to convert, but gets the tech roll with the throw. Gonna have to spend the bar here. No level 2, keeping it hard knockdown. Tech out for 7D eventually. Nope, just full disengages. Tailnic decides it's fine. Goes right back in. Life lead again on Tailnic. Oh, not anymore. That's Pat 5B. But pretty tricky. Yeah. Way too far to try to punish that. The OTG though. Tailnic's got him. And also ticking. Tailnic doesn't really have to commit here. But he does. And he catches Hitsuji for it. Taking 2 games straight off.
Yet you have much to learn. Tianhuo wins.
Yeah, again, I'm slightly concerned with just how Tailnic's also deciding to do these commitments. But so long as it's working out, Hitsuji's not ready. He's just trying to secure the games as fast as possible. Have to keep an eye of if these players are connected or starting to play and that sort of stuff. just prepare the ping just in case. Okay, we're doing fine.
How dare you insult me?
But I
That
hope
was an
Hitsuji's
insult,
doing
right?
fine as well. 2 games behind. Tailnic has a pretty good lead right here. Ooh, backdashes that JC, but doesn't really try to take his turn for that. In the middle of the screen. Just fully disengages, trying to check for flop. No cigar. They're just trying to play patiently, but you can't play too patiently. Not again, gets called out on that teleport C again. Like, I'm not sure if it's the other way around, like, if it's Tailnic baiting the teleport C, or Hitsuji just overcommitting to teleport Cs without Tailnic even thinking about it. Nice air throw though, catches him there. 7D's on stack here, 2 magic. Not spending it, tries to push block. 7D's after that shirt. And just fully disengages. Very happy to just play neutral here again. Restoring magic. Tailnic's full. Try to chase. No V-dash. Oh, what a perfect 6D. And also has a great conversion. That might seem like it's pretty simple hit to convert off of, but mind you, 6D, you have to delay that JA to do a proper conversion.
Too close.
Nice. Gets the throw bait. Gets pretty good damage here. Misses the command throw. A little bit scary. Trying to keep Tailnic locked down, but that 6A attempt is gonna get punished by the V-dash. Level 2. And he's gonna be kept mid-screen yet again. It's just so hard to deal with this. How do you know where to guess it? Hitsuji knows for certain. Only the first part though. As soon as he tries to go in again, Tailnic just waiting it out for his second one. And goes right in. What a confirm. After that second JC, immediately into Ash. Tailnic
Well fought, but not well enough.
just knows how to play around Hitsuji's defense. 3 games straight away. Yeah, this is not looking pretty for Hitsuji here. As, again, 3 games behind. It's kind of like the same situation he had with Mop, only it was the other way around. And hopefully it's gonna be a good one for him.
Power. Round 1. Fight.
Takes it down. Ooh, gets the card B. Really hard to convert off of that last hit though. Tries to go for another card B, but Tailnic's got his attack out first. Tucks it out. Mid-screen. This is where I'm always struggling. Like, how do you know where does Tailnic go for this one? Gets a put JC there, and now you're back into the corner. Nice blob though, calls it out the jump. Tries to call out the 7D, but Tailnic, tries to go for the 70 on that part, but Hitsuji still checking for it a lot. Ooh, I don't think he wanted that short hop for DJB. There we go again. What a tech chase. Immediate reaction by Tailnic.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
He's just really so good at using the volcanic dashes.
Fight.
Go super jump. Oh, I don't think Hitsuji wanted that. Gets a command throw. A little bit too far. Nice. Tailnic gets caught by that cross-up JC. Gonna try to lock him down with the fruit. Calling out the 7D. But Tailnic's not biting.
Just backing off, try to play patiently. The immediate go in with a 4D in the air. It's a really good tech. Okay, checking it out. Just backs off. Doesn't really have to engage here. Has a life lead. Or slightly, yeah. Very slight life lead here. Nice, but Hitsuji just spaced it off perfectly. Catches him with a 5B on that whiff. The reset. Another fruit. Oh, cross counter out. Oh, 5B. Counter hit. No convert. GG's. Oh, the very delayed JB. And he's just reacting to the push block so well. Sees the push block, doesn't press the B until it's out. Need it there. Will Tailnic spend it? Or is it too early? Doesn't want to spend it. Doesn't want to risk it. 4D and stack. Gonna go for it. No, just cross canter out. Oh, gets the OS a push block with the throw. Hitsuji. This is not looking too good for Tailnic. Suji doesn't get the kill. But Suji wanted to disengage so bad. Tailnic went for the full chase. And unfortunately... Oh, wait! Does he have the time? Has to spend it! What? That was just in the nick of the time! Tailnic catches him with the timeout and with that super last second. Manages to snatch it away from Hitsuji. His chances. Wow. That was so damn close. So damn close. Unfortunately, I don't think the full disengage by Hitsuji, just like running away, was the right idea. Don't really want to fully engage, obviously, but Tailnic just was so prepared. Also, the reaction to just actually put up there, throw out the super before the time runs out, that was perfect. So with that, Tailnic will be waiting in the grand final of the tournament. We'll see who'll be trying to roll out and try to chase him down there. So where's the bracket? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting my hotkey for it. There you go. So right now, that's a bracket winners final. Tailnic goes on ahead in the grand final. But again, as it's not the last we've seen Mop and Jive, but they'll have to fight each other. One of these players will be leaving. Or leaving in the sense of, you know, they'll be out of the tournament. So let's find out whom between of them will be moving forward. Loser semi, Mop versus Jive. Oh, looks like they're already getting started. Give me a moment. Yeah, there you go. Very prepared, these players. Very much appreciate that.
Red, look alive.
Of course.
There we go.
I have to be here.
Ready? Fight.
This guy sticking it up, still playing Palm all the way through. Still playing Palm here, start off with, but playing too passively, can't really do that. And same goes for Jive though, but like, can't just read forever. Nice stagger there.
Got it. Think fast.
Goes in with the JP. Oh, nice jab check there by Palm, by Mop. I have dyslexia. There we go. Ooh, nice block there. Very good blocks, but because it's really hard for Palm to punish that, admittedly. Okay, nice. Gets the overhead. No pickup, though. But has a huge life lead. Don't really have to go in here. I mean, Jive just playing aggressively here for the sake of being aggressive. Actually, just throwing out the fireballs. Oh, nice. Mop catches with the JC. Cannot convert from that range. But that was a good hit. But can't stay here forever. Finally calling out Mama Dog. This is the way. Try to counter this throw of Spark. But Jive immediately responds to this. Finds the opportunity. Mama Dog's pushed out. Teleport in. Now you're in trouble.
So naive trying to beat me.
I've taken the first round and already
Round
prepared to bring out the demon. Fred tries to 5C. Here we go. The conversion. with that 16 to super. Fred is out. What you're gonna do? Oh, but as long as Jive's not getting the hits, it's gonna be a little bit of the down timer for Fred. But he's getting in. He's getting the hits. Mop is struggling with this. Mama Dog trying to keep it locked down. No! Actually works out. The counter. That epilogue actually didn't do it too well for Jive, but the teleport is something that Mop is not prepared for. This is what I've been saying. Jive will just go in on you. Just sometimes. Ooh, tries to catch it with a throw, but just a tad too late. Mop tries to keep it locked down or knocked down. Blocks the 2-2D. Can't kill here. But both players are down low. Next interaction's probably gonna kill. Ooh! What of it? Knocked it out. Mop tries to float over it. Life lead on Mop, but maybe not for too long. The overhead! And converts it with a trap. Keep it simple. Jive will be taking the first game for this one.
Oleander wins.
I like how Mop's trying to make use of Pilot Pup though. I've been hearing from a lot of Pump players that it's not a pretty good one. Although, admittedly, we do have to see how Mop will try to make use of the Pilot. I haven't really seen it do stuff yet. Like, I mean, from that game earlier.
Fred, look alive.
Of course.
I didn't start another prediction, didn't I? I'm so sorry. It's a little bit of a lot to manage. It's never too late, I guess. As we're speaking of that, Jive just tried to keep the pressure with 5A. Mop had a little bit of a trouble at the start there, but he's going to be keeping. Is going to be able to fight back. Wasn't able to block that in time. Tries to anti-air 2B. Just patience there by Jive. He's just waiting out. Blings out. Misses the timing to crouch over it. And crouch underneath it. Crouches underneath. This allows Jive to read a lot. Get some meter to work around with. Can't do that forever though. Overhead. Convert. Nice. Guy really knows just how to keep it simple. Doesn't need to do something too complex here if he doesn't need to. Oh, nice anti-air there by Mop though. 6A on reaction against a teleport B. But Jive just decided to play the zoning game. Tries to catch her off guard for the second time. Under pressure. Dog's getting angry. Nice. But you can't just really jump on that forever. The 5C is just preventing Mop from going in too well. Time is running out, and this is looking brilliant for Jive. That time is on his side. Life down. I don't think Mop really needs to go in here. It's just gonna be trouble. Oh, misses it. But yeah, even then, don't really have the time to fight for that.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to launch around start, but because of the jump, cannot really punish that too well. Absolutely misses it. We're now gonna see Fred just perfectly timed for that meter. Walks out. Ooh, overhead. There we go. Just, it's so ridiculous. Nice! Catches her with the command throw with Fred out. Absolutely painful. The overhead again. Did not kill. But Jive doesn't really have to do anything here no more. Like, no big deal. Spacing it out. Not getting caught by the bark. Tries to throw another magic spark. 2-2D. Probably was also enough to just go for the chip there.
Is righteous. Do not get in my way.
And Jive
That was perfect.
takes the game off of Mop for this one. 2-0. There's still more to come. This is a first to 4. I'm keeping an eye Just hoping I don't get disconnected again. Oh, finally a
So we have to
character
get down to
switch
business.
by Mop here.
We fight.
Showing up the
Just don't
Velvet.
touch me.
Gonna try to deal with Jive with this one.
Ready? Fight.
I've been waiting for this, not gonna lie. Like, a character switch. From Mop. Because she hasn't done that yet. And this might be her only chance to do it if she doesn't win this one.
Ooh, nice! Dash up 6A. Bit of the J actually connected.
Darkness.
Try to keep it hard for Jive, but forgets about the trap for a bit there. I'm just playing super aggressive though. Oh, frame trap with the magic spark. Due to the magic eruption. Raids not looking pretty for Mob. I would just say hyper aggressive playstyle, and it's working out against Mob. Trap, teleport. Nice reaction there by Mob to throw at the snowflake, but also good on Jive for the immediate block. Teleport. Leave the low!
KO.
Just check it on Mob.
So naive trying to beat me.
Round 2. Fight.
Go round number 2, setting up some icicles, but Jive just knows the place to read, getting a lot of damage for trying to keep on doing it though. And finally Mob decides, I don't want you to read no more. 2-2-D, immediate reaction by Jive, overhead into conversion. That is just all working out for Jive. The magic was just all in the right places. Grab. Ooh, tech roll, and goes for the eruption. Go for the icicle. There with the challenge. Ooh, the 5C whiffs and the crouch, unfortunately. Ooh, run up. Scatter C. Oh, I don't think Jive was wishing to get hit by that icicle. And unfortunately, that was perfect for Mop. Just gets a full conversion of it as well. Have to be careful trying to teleport
Fight.
when when Velvet has those icicles set up. Oh, decides to just try to outzone Mob. Immediately teleport these cat. Just calling out Mob. Trying to set up icicles. Very good challenge by Jive as well here. You can see Fred Young just perfectly spaced out. Doesn't even want to give Mob some meter. Just immediately cancels it out. Not looking pretty. That's so explosive. The traps are set in place. Has to keep blocking here. Yeah, tries to challenge with the snowflake, but
Finally. Now
with
back
Fred
to
out,
business.
with Oleander throwing up buttons, it's just a really tough, sticky situation. So Jive doing a great job fighting back there. Not looking good for Mob, but is she still good to stick it to Velvet? Or does a new challenger arrive for this one? Here comes a new challenger. Maybe not.
I have trained years for this. You will not dissuade me.
Yep, sticking it to Velvet.
Round 1.
Basically, Mop's locked down to Velvet. Full disengage. Jive with this hyper aggressive just smites it all the way to Christmas. Oh, good push block, making the 6A whiff. Ooh, trying to maintain the turn, but she just jumps away even after with that snowflake. Ouch. I think got a little bit too scared of Jive's 2-2-D. Alpha sees away. Getting a lockdown. Oh, nice response there by Mop. Yeah, Jive's been hoping that Mop wouldn't punish him anymore because of the frame traps earlier. But doesn't dissuade Mop. Ah, she tried to shatter C. Prime position to end here, but didn't go for it. Trap set up, teleport, but Mop just tech rolls away. Don't have to do with a mix-up. Back counter hit, but doesn't get it. I don't think Jive really wanted to read there. 2-2-D probably was the idea. But that is not a problem if he ain't getting punished for it.
Round 2.
Match point for Jive. Is this gonna be it? He's underneath. Yes, just really knows where Mop wants to try to set up Icicle. Jive's just calling her out so wildly there. Oop, is it there? Magic Spark again. There's some dash up there. Ooh, overhead, and unfortunately, I think that is gonna be it. Don't even need to see Fred out. The chapter trap's in place. Another level 1 super could have hit there. Jive just had all the things set up on the right places. And unfortunately, that's the last we're going to be seeing of Mop Gaming in this tournament. But definitely well played. And for even getting to the tournament as far. GG's there. So let me just update the bracket. And Jive will be moving forward. We'll be facing hitsuji in the losers final. Let me just update the score. Just a moment. There you go. I guess it looks like hitsuji's also pretty excited just to get this game started. So losers final. This is gonna be hitsuji and Jive. You're gonna have a bout on this one. Thank you for playing Mop. He'll be at 4th place in this tournament. Let's find out where the other players will be placing. So, yeah, Jive needs a few minutes before we get started. It's definitely a rough tournament setting. Definitely, I think for any person, it's not gonna feel so good losing off of the tournament, especially with a score of 4-0. But it's not to say that they didn't fight well. And for them to have been getting here in the first place, I think was already a great feat in itself. Top 4 of Fauna. But here we go. Hitsuji versus Jive. Losers final. Gonna see who will get the run back by Tailnic in the grand finals. This is what's going to decide it.
Well, I like her.
Round 1. Fight!
Nice. Perfect round start for Hitsuji here. Already getting Jive locked under the corner, and he doesn't even have magic to play around with. Use a counter hit. Wait, what did Jive try to do there that got him counter hit? Either way, he manages to jab out there. Keep Hitsuji off of his tail. Oh, great instant blocks by Hitsuji. Challenge, but unfortunately, not a perfect one. Jive will be maintaining it. Use some magic in stock. So be careful here. Ooh! That 2C. Yeah, this is why I really think it's hard for Oleander to play neutral in this matchup. Nice teleport though, catching Hitsuji off guard. Now he's the one locked into the corner. Trap in place, but immediately gets rid. Too close. Could have been a potential for an instant cross-up. Epilogue in place though. Nice. Perfect 2C. And Hitsuji gets rid of the epilogue. Nice reaction with the super following that teleport C. And he's gone. Wow. Hitsuji just doing a great job calling out what Oleander, what Jive wants to do. Go for the full conversion here. Ah! Might have not forgotten they already used the ground bounce. Only gets 1 stock of magic. Doesn't even get the Oki. Oh, part B. Perfect. Just chases it out. Keeping locked down with a fruit. And the proper stagger. And the OTG to boot it off.
Yeah, this is not looking pretty for Jive, but he ain't dead yet here. Tries to jab out, but Hitsuji's just covering it well. Proper Oki, using the JA as well. And takes the first set of this... first game of this set. So Hitsuji is really showing his matchup knowledge, just proper spacing with punishing Jive a lot, and even showing some great IBs. Especially that chase down with the super up against that teleport C. I think Hitsuji's has his senses sharpened right now. And Jive doesn't have a pocket of a Shanty, but I think that's actually gonna be a worse matchup to play with. So I don't really expect Jive here going for a switch. Unless entertainment industry. Is that the entire circus? Uh-oh. I didn't check. Wait, let me ping. Let me ping them. They haven't started yet, right? No, yeah, not yet. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Whew, thank you. Alright, Okay. This always. Okay, fine. We'll keep doing this. Alright. Fine. Just keep checking. I gotta keep checking on them. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is a bit of a pickle. This game. You gotta check on their status. Okay, right.
Fred, look alive.
Of course.
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, Jive starting to try to play it aggressive, but Hitsuji very patient, looking for the gaps in Jive's pressure with a quick counter attack. Chase down that. Ooh! It's a counter hit with that. Ooh! That check. There's a spark out. Ooh! That's not quite what you want. Nice. And a very slow check there by Hitsuji yet again. Just completely fine waiting it out there. Get the kill here. Yep. Immediately with the flop. Wonderful start for Hitsuji. But look at that meter. Eventually gonna see a level 2 in play. God, he's just pressing 2C there. He knows the range so well. Jive can't even read in peace. It's caught by the cross-up of the fruit. Tech rolls out. Nice. But Suji's just IV'd that. Really terrifying because basically the knockback is reduced with the push block, with the instant block. The Hitsuji just gets himself in a position where he could punish Oleander. Pulls out, but the epilogue's in place. Yeah, just dashes in to try to get rid of it. Oh no! Jive! His pressure is getting called out a lot. Teleport C, instant block by Jive. Not sure why Hitsuji decided to go for the teleport C there, but Jive is going to take this opportunity. Oh, the trap! Tried to press 5B. Didn't know that he was gonna get hit there. And nicely done. Jive with that window of opportunity by single mistake of Hitsuji's. And just take it back. 6C whiff, but Hitsuji no punish, but we'll be finding a counter hit on that pressure. Terrifying with the fruit in place. Can't really up back. Level 1. Going to throw it all out with level 2. Exploding it off. Oh, he's spending it all. Locking it down. Hard knockdown. So many fruits in place.
Not really. It's so hard to get out.
Hitsuji's just doing so well, pushing it in back with cart A.
Again, I've noticed this a lot. A lot of the players trying to up back after Paprika's cart A. If the Paprika player can execute it right, there will be a window for the 2A that will just prevent you from up backing. So, pretty rough. If you want to up back for free, you have to instant block those last few hits of Paprika's cart A. Easier said than done, though. But basically, if Paprika wants to go for a 2A after the cart A, that's something you absolutely can challenge. Again, scary though, because you know, t-shirt is a thing.
Well, I like her.
Ready? Fight.
Alright, Jive taking it off, just going for the full greed of 2 stocks of magic. Catching Tsuji, slacking it off with the tech. Oh, nice whip punish there. Jive absolutely just hopping over the 5B, but Hitsuji's also playing around this epilogue pretty well. He tried to get rid of it with the 2C poke, but Jive, great awareness. Just punishes Hitsuji for doing that.
Oh my god, Hitsuji just... Why? I'm sorry. I think he tried to teleport multiple times, and before then he already lost so much life from it. That's certainly I'd like to ask Hitsuji when I get the chance. Alright, epilogue's in place. This is looking good for Jive. He's protecting the epilogue with his life. Punishes that recovery of 2C. Keeping Hitsuji locked down. Oh, nice! Hitsuji runs in as soon as that epilogue was about to die down. He knows the timing very well. But another epilogue will take its place. Very good awareness. Just gets rid of the epilogue, and it's gone. But Jive has the bar. We're gonna see spread out.
I'm a friend on the other side.
Picks up.
Oh, just waits it out. Epilogue's in place. Overhead. And Hitsuji is going to get knocked down this time. Jive is fighting back. It's not going to be a reverse sweep just yet because it's a 2-1.
But hey, who knows?
This is the first 2-4, so there's still a lot of time, a lot of room. Still keep on fighting. Oh my god, I feel so dehydrated so fast. My throat. I'm keeping an eye, keeping an eye, keeping an eye. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Well, I like her.
Ready? Fight.
Oh, okay. Throwing it off. He's trying to go with a chase down, but good challenge there by Jive. Not push blocking the GC and challenging the dash in. Misses the last smite though. Oh, but Hitsuji a tad too late on that response. Nice air reset. Looking pretty for Jive. He knows he has ground bounce, right? He knows. Backs off immediately. Oh, nice! Hitsuji hops on immediately to get rid of the epilogue. Now it's... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I just got caught a bit off guard by that. Unfortunately, Hitsuji committed on the teleport C. Jive just immediately punished him for that. Good call and block it, immediately getting rid of the epilogue, but got a little bit overzealous there. Hitsuji keeping his turn down. Trying to lock down Jive with the fruit, but the fruit is actually placed in a pretty bad spot for Hitsuji, and Jive absolutely challenges that with 2B, noticing that the fruit could be eaten by Hitsuji. Nice, stuffs it out. Another teleport C attempt. That is just not working out. Ooh, that's not a one. That's the worst possible drop that Jive could ever wish upon himself. Because Hitsuji got some significant damage off of him. What a convert though, using the trap to pick it up off of that sinister sweep. And enough. Ooh, you could see the teleport input. Nice. Very good space control there by Jive, just preventing Cart from going in with the use of trap. And now it scores 2-2. Downloaded. Is that really the situation right now? Ooh. Jive playing it now with the proper calculated plays, not doing anything too outrageous to try to catch Hitsuji off guard. He's letting Hitsuji make the mistakes for himself. As we've seen, Hitsuji going for those teleport Cs again that just in neutral wasn't catching anything, unfortunately, and getting himself killed in the process.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice 2C, picks it up. Nice. And Jive will be getting Socks of Magic here. This is absolutely wonderful because this just allows Jive to set up. So yeah, he gets punished there for a bit, but Hitsuji cannot continue the combo because of the epilogue placement. Gets a reward of getting rid of it instead. Ooh, finally the t-shirt shows itself. Mixing up Jive. Tries to reset with the pot. Good defense by Jive. Ooh, good convert as well. 5A, 6A. Setting you away. And once again. Ooh! Just with an immediate air grab. Falls out Jive trying to back off away. 2-2D. Will not work out. Cinnamon Roll will be covering Hitsuji. Cracks. Woohoo! Instant blocks that one, but you cannot instant block this one. Teleports in. That needs some magic here. 2 stocks. Oh no! Misses the meaty. Misses the Oki. And that's gonna cost him the round.
KO.
Hitsuji's got the combos to finish you off. Unfortunate. Jive got the amount of magic he wanted in there, but misses the timing for his Oki. Nice, just blocked away. Nice. Spider with the JA twice. The man throw. And resets it with the overhead with the card C. That's a lot of damage. Jive already trying to tech roll forward, but Hitsuji's using that as a window to reset. No! Misses the super, but just in the nick of time to recover, and will be keeping his offense. Has suspended bar here eventually. No, misses it. Okay, but the life lead is huge. Trying to use the old setup. Jive doesn't fall for it, still survives it. Ah, yeah. Hitsuji just runs up 6A's that one.
Paprika wins.
Now is up by the game. 3-2 for Hitsuji. He's coming back into play. It's not becoming easy. It's not becoming much any easier for Jive. And I have to keep an eye of this again. I'm constantly checking the statuses of the players so that I know if I'm not getting kicked off or anything. Please. As in a fight. I'll find out. Okay. Very good.
Fred, look alive!
Of course.
This could be the final game and for Hitsuji
Fight.
to win it. Or Jive's gonna keep holding strong here. Nice, he just smacks it off. And Jive just really knows to find a window to read. Finally figuring it out. Nice. Stuffs out that card with the JA. Epilogue is gonna be in place. It's gonna be annoying for Hitsuji to deal with. Jive's just got his nice little cubby hole here, his shelter. Oh no! Hitsuji misses the block on that one, but thankfully Jive doesn't punish him for it. Woohoo! The back gets called out, or got it caught by the chapter trap. Fantastic round for Jive for winning that swiftly. Although the meter is not too ideal, nevertheless can pick it up here as long as you have the round lead. Woohoo! The cross-up JC is a wonderful start, but Hitsuji will want to use this opportunity to set up some gifts. So he's gonna throw it out, gonna keep it Jive locked down, using that gift toss, really keeping Jive on second guessing. Which is it gonna be? A low, a high, when is it gonna be? But Jive's ready to challenge. Oh, Hitsuji only didn't want to back off that much. The JC chase, but no conversion. The JA is gonna connect. Tech rolls out. Oh, but Jive just really knows when to throw out the 5B. Oh no. Hitsuji got the hit, but, you know, Teleport C is not gonna convert with that. Have the time to get the epilogue. Has to just rely on the sparks for now. Has to be careful though, because he knows that Hitsuji will eventually try to teleport here. Perhaps not. He's in there. Bringing out. Fred is ready. And he will be getting it. I don't think he might not actually even need it out. Oh no! It's a drop! That's unfortunate, but can he manage to survive this one anyway? Has to be careful. Oh, the throw! That's gonna connect! And unfortunately, that's gonna kill as well. Ooh. Looking pretty for Jive for losing that round, because this is match point for Hitsuji. Meter economy is looking good for Jive though. Get the connect. We'll be able to get Fred out, and immediately he does come out. There we go. Has to make the most of this. Nice, gets the first hit. Schmicks has to figure that out. Hitsuji has to be mindful here. Maybe could just play passively. Just try to wait for Fred to whittle down. Can't really do that. Overhead connects. And Jive's just pretty fine, just keeping him locked down there. Putting him to the epilogue placement. That Fred is going to keep the overhead safe on block. Fred is gone though. That has to be careful. Epilogue in place. Oh, Hitsuji tackles out. Oh, just for the low. Jive mixes him up. Simple as that.
Oleander wins.
And we're going to be seeing a final game between the two. We are at 3-3. Who is it gonna be? Yeah, because once Fred's out, it just really becomes tough for whomever her opponent is, because Fred allows us really great control for Oleander. Just can do mix-up from almost anywhere on the screen. Can keep her overheads or mix-ups a lot safer. Like, generally her overhead is something she can't just willy-nilly throw out. However, as soon as that... If it gets blocked, she gets punished. But if she has Fred out, doesn't have to worry about it. Well, I mean, you have to be careful as well, you know. Keep it locked down with Fred properly. Just like a Zato gameplay of sorts.
Well, I like
Here we go. Final game between Hitsuji and Jive.
Fight.
Who is going to face Tailnic in the grand final? Hitsuji in a pretty good opening, gets a counter hit, converts off it perfectly with a 2A. Oh, I don't think he wanted that gift toss right there. His side switch is not something he was hoping for. But no problem if he can keep the offense on Jive. He's just getting reset a lot. With that cinnamon roll, keeping it a push. Oop, just stood up the wrong moment. But he knows the window. Throws out the anti-air. Already has a huge lead here for Hitsuji.
Round 2. Fight.
Aggressive. Yep, tries to go for a dash at 5A. Braid. Favorable to Hitsuji. Manages to get up first. Not looking good. Throws out the flower pot. Gets the low. Where's it gonna be? No tech chase. Oh, backdash away from that 6B. Ah! Gets the descent there. The mix-up. Uh-oh, and the low. I think that's gonna be it. Does hitsuji have it? Misses the flop, but he gets the way down, and unfortunately, Jive will not be surviving this one. And hitsuji is the one that will be pushing forward for this one. Jive definitely fought hard, however, it's just not enough. So well played there by Jive. He'll be sitting at 3rd place in this tournament. That was an intense fight, very close. But the one who stands to survive will be hitsuji. And now that means it is time for us to get to the grand final, which will be between Tailnic and hitsuji. The run back between these two. Oh boy. So hi there again, Pillow. Yes, I'm hosting a tournament right now. So where's the bracket? Oh, yeah, there you go. Take a look at the bracket. Whoop-de-doo. That's a really awful placement. Let me move that.
Don't mind the not aligned stuff. That style.
Anyway, looks like these two players already
Prepared to run it down. Hitsuji versus Tailnic in the grand final. Keep in mind, Hitsuji is coming from the loser side of the bracket for this one, which means he needs to win the set twice. That's a lot of games to pummel through because, again, this tournament is a first to 4. So it's going to be a pretty hard rest for Hitsuji to get, but let's find out. Is there going to be a reset? Actually, that should be something to predict here.
Stop wasting my time, you foolish flea bag.
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, it's not looking too pretty for the start. Tailnic in the first hit, the flop gets baited out at the start. Already locked down into the corner. I see trying to keep it off. Oh, the cart key, instant block. And Tailnic gets the perfect punish on that. Life lead is so huge. Tailnic still keeping the aggression though. Goes back in with a 4D. Hitsuji trying to hold strong into the corner, but he's just unable to block his mixes. Level 1, just to make sure, securing it off.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
Round 2.
Oof. I'm having a fever. Okay, trying to wait it out. Tailnic baits the flop. Tries to make it look like he was doing the gift bait setup, but no siree. He just goes and just jumps away. Sorry, I haven't updated the bracket in Start.gg. Ooh, manages to avoid the volcanic dash. Uh-oh. But add to aggressive, trying to cart a lot. Tailnic's just not having it. Next chase. Nice instant block there by Hitsuji. Tailnic already trying to fly away, but he's not waiting. Oh, but another volcanic dash to knock it off. Oh, I don't think Tailnic has the routing to kill here, but we'll be spending it for level 2. He's going to go it all. Can he kill, actually? Nah, he cannot, but... Ooh, avoided that Ash. Tries to punish it, misses it. Ah, but the volcanic dash, yet again.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Tianhuo wins.
Definitely not letting the defeat be the end, rather. I'm sorry. So yeah, Tailnic taking the first game off of that. So, where was it? Oops.
Yeah, just to show you the bracket right now. Whoa, that is misaligned. What happened to that? My bad. There you go. I'll try to update the bracket after the tournament in the start.gg.
That was an insult, right?
Round 1. Fight!
Ooh, backdash round start allows hitsuji. Rather, that's allowed Tailnic to punish hitsuji's with part A. Oh! It's way too far to convert. Nice. Don't really want to be push blocking part A. Here we go. Good setup. But Tailnic has 2 magic in stock. 7D? Nope. It's got out with the low. Oh! That was a pretty strange 5C by Tailnic, allowing hitsuji to get a fat counter. Although, wait, go. Oh! Goes with the 2D? Now that's an idea on how to go around the pot. At 7D, just 2D out with the opponent. Tries to jab it off. What a reaction by Tailnic. Using the 5A, tries to reset, and it works out twice! And it's just bloody brilliant because Tailnic will be getting the quick kill here. Crash, making sure he has the meter locked down.
Do not let defeat be the end.
That was close. Round 2. Fight!
Uh-oh. A little bit of a pause there by hitsuji. I think Tailnic did stop for a bit. He was like, hey, what's going on? But goes right back into the play. Tries to chase with the V-dash. The throw gets teched out. Oh, great challenger by Tailnic. Calling out Hitsuji. He's been showing a lot of 2As after part A. Now the t-shirt comes out and catches Tailnic mashing. Finally, the adaptations. Going out bit by bit. No conversion. Nice. The air throw connects. Ooh, I don't think they wanted that gift toss over there. Yeah, but this time Tailnic shuffles it as fast as well. Goes for the 7D to deal with it. Nice. And going for the level 3 just to make sure the combo is finished. It is a viable option to go for if you're a bit scared for your combo to drop. No need to risk it with the level 2 Ash Loops, or B-Dash Loops in Tailnic's case, if you know it's gonna hit
A match well fought, but not well
with
enough.
the level 3.
Tianhuo wins.
So Tailnic finishing it off with a fancy level 3 Tian.Mauve has just been played. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just remembered Tailnic did write that on feedback, huh? Feedback. Yeah, feedback on the main chord. Yeah, just making sure everyone's aware of it or something. Okay, here we go. Game number 3, the grand final.
Show me your
Tailnic
power.
has a substantial lead here with 2 games.
Fight!
Pulls it up pretty soon if Hitsuji doesn't mess him up there. Oh, the misinput, getting the crash, but Hitsuji just a little bit too far to try to punish it. Tries to preemptive the push block. Getting it right. Tailnic catches that jump up with the JC. Are knocked down into the corner. Pressing 2B just for a check. Wow. Answer that. Arcanal style of using 2D into a low. Catch people off guard. Nice. Gets the overhead now. He's getting a lot of meter for this. Oh, misses it. Drops it there. No problem. Just back off. You have so much of the life lead. And it's so hard to deal with that mixes. Just using flight cancel.
Like a
Mixing
moth
you
to
up.
the flame.
Getting double overheads. So hard to challenge.
Round 2. Fight.
3 jumps away. Tries to chase it off. Ooh, just whip air throw. Nice. Tailnic with a chase down. Oop, misses the crash. No problem. Azioki with the V dash. Gets blocked. Now loses it. No problem. Goes back right again. Going for the level 2. Hard knockdown in the center. What's it gonna be? Left, right. Take a guess. Just in the same direction, but he just goes for a quick overhead like JA. Just keeps it simple. Tailnic's not using V-Dash quite yet. And nice hit confirmed with the JC.
Tailnic's just really keeping it heated up.
Very, very strong with the mixes.
That was
He
perfect.
knows when to keep it simple. And now already looking very, very tough. Hitsuji not only has to win the set twice, but he can't afford to lose a single game in this first set right now. Because otherwise, that's it. Is this gonna be the end of it? Or Hitsuji will be able to fight back? Everyone hoping for Hitsuji to fight back. Lend him your spirit.
Come, show me your power.
Round 1. Fight.
There you go, just backs it off. Tailnic seems very happy with just flying away there, but Hitsuji's having none of that. Immediate push block and just disengage. Tailnic's already off the hook. Just keeping it simple. Tries to go in again. The anti-air. Hitsuji connects it. Oh, a little bit too late on the call out on that 70. No problem. Back to neutral. The JB actually stuffs the card. I cannot believe that.
Just a proper angle.
It's a knockdown here. Nice to cross it up. The push, preemptive push block. Gets back counter hit for Tailnic on that one. Oops. Combo drop by Tailnic. Doesn't have to worry because he just goes right in with the overhead. He backs off. Don't have to commit. The JC connects. Ooh, nice. Suji chasing it down with the cart. This is his chance. Life lead still on Tailnic. Oh, the cinnamon roll connects, unfortunately, but no problem. Command throw is gonna allow Hitsuji to close it off as long as he gets the flop.
Over now.
Wonderfully done. Doesn't have to spend the bar. But Tailnic does have 2 bars to work with for this second round.
2. Fight.
Inevitably, we're gonna see level 2 if Tailnic gets a hit. And here we go. Oh, is he? No, he's going for hard knockdowns here. Playing greedily. That doesn't cross up. Not in that range. Now he's gonna spend it all. Level 2. What's it gonna be? Ooh, JB connects. Ooh, gonna confirm. Nope. Just keeping it fine and dandy. Perfect KO by Tailnic. And he still has a bar
A match
over
well
to work
fought.
with.
But not well enough.
That was perfect. Final round. Fight.
That's off the JC. Connects, not looking pretty for Hitsuji. This could be it. Hard knockdown. What's it gonna be? Chases the backdash. Oh, drops with a crash. Tries to chase with tech. The tech with V-dash. Doesn't work out. Hitsuji has to be careful here. Nice, the 6-6 connects. This is his opportunity.
Well done.
Oh, but doesn't get it quite. Oh, 70 gets caught. Nice air throw by Hitsuji. Cross it up. Oh, good defense by Tailnic. Now Hitsuji's the one locked down in the corner. But he goes again, the anti-air. He's just on point. Hard knockdown. Dash, but gets chased by the 2C. Can't really do anything. And Hitsuji's gonna close it off with the level 3 of his own. He survived! No! Oh! Okay. Wow. The fact that Tailnic survived that one. However, Hitsuji catches Tailnic with his mistake. Tailnic trying to air dash JB. Gets a misinput of a volcanic bash. And Hitsuji is not going off without a fight. Takes a game off of Tailnic. So who knows? I don't think you should doubt Hitsuji just quite yet. He's definitely fighting for it.
I hope you have been keeping up with your training.
Round 1. Fight.
Is this gonna be a Suji reverse sweep? Nice! Catches it that, but no convert. Tried to chase down Tailnic in his super jump flight. And unfortunately, Suji overextends. This allows Tailnic to go in. Crash in here. Tech chase. Gets a counter hit, but wasn't really sure that was gonna hit. And now Tailnic's just trying to counter the 6As. The flop trades with the V-dash. Hate to see it happen, honestly. Uh-oh. Not looking too good. Mid-screen play yet again. Left, right, left, right. Just disengages. Proper tech roll. Doesn't get called out. But Tailnic doesn't really have to commit here. Life lead is hugely on Tailnic's. And he's just going to try to prevent. You hate to see it.
You're not
As Hitsuji finally decides it's
You
time
have
to
much to
punish
learn.
Tailnic for flying a lot. Tailnic just goes in with a
Round
V-dash,
2.
and it hits.
Fight.
Backs it off. Tries to go for the yip bait setup. Doesn't quite work, but no problem.
Well
Woohoo.
Again.
Super jump JA actually hitting Tailnic off, but life lead still on Tailnic. Trying to just push block him away, but it just ain't working out. As soon as you try to push forward, Tailnic's gonna be so eager to go in. Is he gonna go for it? Nope. Goes for the soft knockdown just yet. Oop. This is it. Drop the JC70, and I think this is gonna be the worst situation for Hitsuji ever, as we're gonna be seeing him knock down into the corner. Oh, Tailnic going back in. Oh, cross canter. But it doesn't really do much for Hitsuji right now. JC flop catches it. There's no 70 on the stack, but Tsuji doesn't have meter to work with. Command throw though connects. There we go. But just one more measly interaction from both players. 70? No, just JB. Just up backing it away. Hitsuji still doesn't have the life lead. The delayed JB, but no convert. Has to throw the cinnamon roll. Try to control her space here, but it's not gonna do it much. Tailnic doesn't have the conversion, and Hitsuji's gonna survive for one more round.
That was close. Final
3
round.
bars for Tailnic though, but Hitsuji's on the verge of getting it as well. He's gonna get the first hit. Nice backdash with punish on Tailnic. Gonna cap the fruit setup. That comboed, no problem. Catches Tailnic yet again on the low. Meters built up. 70, no V-dash, but Hitsuji just decides to have a little snack, waiting it on. No problem. JB connects. No convert, but here we go. Tailnic, he's gonna spend it. Oh no, he doesn't want to spend it. Not yet. Oh, the JB. Oh, he wants to end with a spectacle. He's planning on finishing with a level 3, and I think he's about to do it. He's about to do it. And there you go. Tailnic spends a level 3. And I believe that's gonna be it. Although, not sure actually. I think it's gonna be it. And that is it.
Tailnic wants to end it off with a
You're
movie
not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
and finishes it with a
Tianhuo
level
wins.
3. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The finest of Fauna. Holding strong for 3 years of dominance is none other than the Taiwanese Tianhuo terror, Tailnic. Give it up for him. Unfortunately, Hitsuji wasn't able to reset the bracket even. However, he definitely did not go off without a fight, as he was able to take a game off of Tailnic in that grand final. Tailnic just really showing how dominant he is. Like, just looking at his scores throughout the fight, just really trying to keep it very far. Puppy! Sorry, I haven't seen Arcanel in chat. I'm sorry, I just got, you jump scared me. Whoops. Sorry. Anyway, so wonderfully done by Tailnic, really showing that he hasn't been slacking off. He definitely has been. I mean, if anyone's been paying attention, Tailnic's been grinding it for the past week. He's not been on the top just because he's on the top. He's just so happens to be on the top. He's worked his ass there, and he's making sure that he holds strong onto that spot. So, once again, I'd like to congratulate Tailnic for winning Fauna's finest, being the finest of the finest. But also, wonderfully played by our other players in the top 4. Hitsuji sitting in 2nd place in this tournament. 3rd place, Jive. And 4th place, Mop. So, I really appreciate y'all's attendance in this tournament. A little bit of a hiccup earlier. I'm a little sad. That's just how it is with the game. But, yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful time watching that. So before we end the stream, I just would like to give some thanks to some special people and also have some announcements of upcoming events within the Fauna. So first off, I'd like to thank Jive, Bobby Uzek, the entire circus, Scribbling Potato, for their direct contributions to the tournament prize pool. Look at that. We have $174 in the pot, thanks to majorly because of the direct contributions of these people. And yeah, this is esports. Also would like to thank Mop for designing a lot of the assets the Fauna uses, including the banners, the Fauna's finest winners and all that. It was mostly thanks to Mop. Jive made the player cards, although whoops, that I clicked the wrong one. That's not it. Nope, this one. Yeah. So Jive made these player cards. Love to give him thanks for making these player cards as well. I did write the one for him. Also like to thank Cadence for the promotional video because it's wonderfully made. And of course, thanks to each and every one of you for watching, the viewers, also the players, the TFH community, players, friends, for hopping on in this event. And yeah, I hope you all had a great time watching these fights by these wonderful, strong players, all from different countries, mind you. Our region scope in the Fauna is pretty wide. So yeah, that's all about with the things. Now just for some quick announcements of upcoming events. So next week, that'll be Saturday for us. It'd still be Friday in the West. But we have a collaboration with TFH Brazil. We have the crew battle, Clan Clash, the Fauna versus TFH Brazil. This is an upcoming event. This is just for fun event. This will be happening at 8 a.m. in our usual time zone here in Singapore, Manila,
the GMT plus 8 time zone. But that'll be at 9 p.m. December 2nd for most of the folks in the West. Again, we're very much aware this is gonna be very whack because, come on. We're already having connection issues within Asia, and then we're connecting with Brazil. Listen, this is net play experience to the maximum, and we're just gonna enjoy the hell out of it. Anyway, so Fauna versus TFH Brazil coming in next week. Stay tuned for this event. Also, I know there have been quite a number of newer players joining the Fauna within the Asian region. So we're trying to go to reopen the LAMS tournament. We did postpone the 17th LAMS, and we weren't able to run it for quite a while due to a lack of interest or player count trying to register for this. So hopefully this time around we have some new players joining in for the LAMS. This will be on the following week though. This will be on December 10th, 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. You can join with the link LAMS there. Wait, do I have a... No, I don't have a command for it. Whoops. I'll just put the link down there. So for our newer players, I know there's a bunch of... don't let me call your names out because... I'm just kidding. But yeah, hope to see you guys join around. This is a good opportunity for the newer players to play around in a tournament setting with players of their skill level. So yeah, those are the upcoming events. Once again, if you want to see more of our activities, make sure to join the Fauna Discord. That is there already in the chat. Thanks again for everyone who dropped by to watch the tournament. For our players, congratulations again to Tailnic being Fauna's finest. So I'm pretty much beat. I wasn't even playing. But again, hope you all had fun. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.